Hey guys, Chris from Flow Designs behind me. I have an i30N Sedan facelift, some would call it Elantra. And I have a brand new splitter kit along with spats to go in the car, and I'm gonna show you how to get that done. Now there's a bit to unpack here, so I'll just quickly go over it. The diffuser kit and the spat kits are two different parts, but we'll put it all in one video for you. There are two different finishes for both parts. So I have a gloss black finish, as well as a textured finish, which is really nice because it kind of matches the texture on the car too. All the hardware is stainless steel, and there are jack nuts involved, which will show you how to use that as I get installing. So with that out the way, let's get this kit on the car. First thing you're gonna do is take off all the trim. There's one here behind the stock diffuser and two on the sides. It just makes access a lot more easier. Clips here, a couple of 10mm bolts and a couple on the side, and all the covers come off. 10mm and 10mm with a pry tool. I forgot to mention, you probably need to unplug this so you can, when you to get the cover out. All you gotta do is back out the little white tab, give it a jiggle, and it should just pop straight off. Okay, this part you need to pay attention because you'd be surprised how many people get it wrong. We need to put in the diffuser fin. So the way it works is you have to grab the corresponding fin and slot it into the corresponding slot. So for example, that's an R1, so R1, you slot into the R1 slot. R2 goes in the R2 slot, etc. And the way you want to do it is just grab the piece, lie it against the table, double check, slide it in, push, and it'll click in like that. So again, make sure you double check every time, because if you get it in, it ain't coming out easy, okay? Grab a diffuser and line it up with the factory fins. Push it up against the car, and then you've got a clamp it down so that way you can drill your holes out. You'll know it's in the right position because those back holes will line up with the factory holes that's already on the car. Okay, now we are ready to use our jack nuts, and the way they work is you can push them into the hole, you can compress it, and what happens is it expands behind the bumper, so that way you can put a fastener in without having a need to put your hand in and get your nut and bolt. The reason why we sort of have to use this is because once you put that bumper under tray back in, you won't be able to actually put your hand in to tighten it. So the solution is to use jack nuts. And the way they work is this. Let's just pretend that's the car. So you push your jack nut into the 11mm hole that we need to make. And then from there, you grab your jack nut tool, you put the bolt into the car. Now remembering that the washer is the car, once you compress it, you'll see that it expands behind the bumper. And now we have a new anchor point where we can put a bolt in without having to put your hand in. Now, if you don't have a jack nut gun, we do sell these on our website. You can get them from Bunnings if you need, or alternatively, if you can't get your head around it, you can leave the under tray out and then nut and bolt it behind it, but that means you just can't refit the under tray because you won't make your hand in. Hope that helps a little bit. To begin with, for the hole to accept the jack nut, we need to expand it slightly to a 11mm. So 11mm drill bit and just expand the hole. If you have a jack nut gun, you want to load the bolt into the gun first and then spin the jack nut on. Just get as far as you can so it doesn't fall off the gun. Then you push it into the already expanded hole and pump a few times until it clamps shut behind the bar. Now you're ready to drill. So before you do, just make sure the back line of the diffuser lines up with the back line of the bar, and these two line as well. It should line up pretty much exact. So once they are aligned, you'll know you're in the right spot and you're ready to drill a 7mm hole through this hole here and through the bar. Just repeat it 3 more times. Now you're ready to put in your bolt, washer and nut combo into the hole. So the diffuser is on, I've got the bolts tight. If you're just doing the diffuser, you can put the under tray back on and put the 4 final bolts back in. But because we're doing the spat as well, I want to finish that and put all the covers back in together because they go in first. Now we're going to install the spats with the optional winglets. Now, as I said before, we've already removed the under tray that's behind here so we can get access to get the nuts and bolts in. So all you're going to do really is quite simple. Just line it up. The back of this spat lines up exactly with the back of the bumper. Line it up, drill the holes and put your nuts and bolts in. The only thing you got to remember is if you're planning to install the winglets on your kit, just make sure you put them together now because they do share the same holes. So we are putting the winglet hole, winglets on, we're going to put the bolts through here, through the bar and tighten up. Now that I have the spat on with the bolts and I've checked the alignment, you're ready to tighten everything. But before you do, because the winglet shares the same mounting points, you want to make sure you adjust everything that you need before tightening down. After that, just put all the covers back on and you're done. There you have it, diffuser and spats installed with the winglets. Now, I know I said it before, but just please make sure you put the diffuser fins in the correct slot. If you make a mistake, give me a call and I'll help you out. So I hope you found this video useful and thanks for watching.